Welcome back everyone to another tutorial. TheEmpinated here once more, and today I am going to show you how to pick up and drop an object using a single key. I'll walk you through the whole thing using a box, but this works with anything. So let's dive right into it. Let's begin with the tutorial, guys. First of all, we're going to add a new action mapping for interacting. Go to Edit, Project Settings, Input, and here in Action Mappings, click on Add. Name it Interact Box. Click in the drop-down menu and select a key. In this case, let's select letter E. Next, create a blueprint interface, name it BPI_interact interface, and open it up. Add a function called interact. Also, if you want to know more about what an interface is, go watch the short I made explaining it in a minute. Next, create the actual box actor. Right-click, blueprint class, actor. Name it BP box and open it up. Add a static mesh and a collision box, both children of the default root. Now, select the box mesh inside the static mesh selector. The link to download the mesh is in the description. Scale the collision box enough to make it slightly bigger than the mesh so the player can overlap with it. Next, go to the character blueprint to create the actual interaction system. First, search for the interact box action event we just created. Connect a for each loop with break to the pressed pin. Put a get overlapping actors node and connect its output to an array input of the for each loop. Next, connect a branch to the loop body. Add a DOS implement interface node to the condition to act as a filter that ignores every object that doesn't have the interact interface. From the current element, call the interact node with the message icon. This message sends the order to every actor containing the interface. Next, connect the interact node to the break of the for loop to stop looking for other actors once it found one. Now let's create a custom event for picking up the actor. Add a BP box input and make it a variable to save the current box reference. Add a branch node with a variable is holding as a condition. This will prevent the player from picking up more than one actor at a time. If false, connect an attach actor to the component node and use the box reference as a target. In the viewport of the character, add a scene component. Name it pickup point. Drag it inside the character mesh. This will be the point in which the picked up actor will stay. Adjust its location to avoid interfering with the movement of our player once it's picked up. In this case, let's put 100 in Z and 90 in Y. This fits perfectly for the dimensions of the box mesh. Now back in the graph, drag the pickup point to the parent pin of attached actor. Next, snap every transform to the target. This means the box will be placed in the same location as the pickup point, conserving also its rotation. Now drag the isHolding variable and set it to true. Don't forget to name the box reference. Also remember to set the initial state of isHolding to false. Next, go to the box blueprint to set this behavior. First, clear the graph and call the event begin play. From the getPlayer character, call the cast to your character node and promote it to a variable. Name it character reference. Then, in class settings, go to implemented interface and add the interface we created. This function will appear automatically in the interfaces section. Double-click to start building from there. Next, from the character reference, call the function pickup and connect it. From the box reference input, connect a reference to self. This means making a reference to the current actor. By now, the code should work like this. When pressing E near the box, the character should pick it up. It remains making the logic for being able to drop it. Let's go for it. Again, in the character blueprint, add another custom event. Name it drop. So drag the pickup point to the graph and get its world location as the start point. Connect a line trace by channel to draw an invisible line from the pickup point to the ground. Then subtract n units to the z-axis to make sure it reaches the ground. 200 in this case will be enough. Just remember to connect to the endpoint. Next, drag the box reference, add a branch with the return value of the hit as a condition, and break the hit resulting. If a hit exists, search for the word rotation of its scene root. Save it as a variable, name it rot. Then connect to true. After that, from the box reference, search for a detach from actor node to use it as the target. Set all of its transforms to keep word. Connect a set transform node. Use the same box reference as the target. Split the struct pin to connect the location pin to the location of the current hit, and the save rotation to the rotation pin. Finally, set its holding to false. Next, let's add a branch node with its holding as a condition at the beginning of the interaction logic. Add a not boolean node to obtain the opposite output. Connect everything to true. If false, call the event drop. This will let the player pick up and drop any actor with a single button. Finally, return to your box actor, click the box collision, and set the collision preset to custom. Find the visibility trace response and set it to ignore. Do the same to the mesh. This is because our line trace uses the visibility channel, and if the box itself blocks that channel, the trace will hit the box instead of the ground beneath it. By ignoring visibility, we make sure the trace passes through the box and hits the ground correctly. And there you have it, guys. A fully functional pick-up-drop system to add to your project. When we are close to the object, press E to pick it up and again to drop it. Also, it prevents you from picking up anything else while you are holding an object. If you found this helpful, drop a like and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. TheEmpinated out.